Good morning. Happy Wednesday to everybody. It's my Friday, and I'm super happy about that. I just got up a little while ago. It's 5:42 a.m. on February 5th, 2025. Still drinking the Wide Awake coffee, the Seattle style dark roast. It's so good, super enjoyable. Slept good. Did some grocery shopping yesterday, and wanted to make a video about what I saw or what I didn't see. Um, because if you guys know me, you know I make the Billhound Special, which mostly consists of ground turkey and a bunch of mixed vegetables that I get from the produce uh, section. Well, last time, not yesterday, but a few days ago when I was shopping, I noticed you know the produce was you know, not really like the best looking I've seen. Not it's wasn't as good looking as I've seen in the past, near past. I don't know the freaking tomatoes look so bad. I didn't even buy them. I ended up going to get a can of diced tomatoes because the tomatoes look like hell, and there weren't that many of them. So I was like, okay, whatever. So, and I noticed a couple other items were not the greatest looking produce I've seen, you know. And so yesterday I went shopping, and like a lot of the produce was like almost gone. Like I'm like, where's all the produce? And I think maybe with Trump in there and all this deportation going on, maybe that's what's causing it. And I'm like going, damn, that didn't take long. So we'll see next time. But I've noticed the last couple of times I went shopping, the produce is not looking good. There's not very much of it. And I've been shopping at that store for years and I've never seen it like this. So something's going on. And then I got home last night, and one of my ex girlfriends, who is an illegal, okay, was started messaging me, freaking out. She thinks she's going to be deported. And she's been in here in this country a long time. Now she's like seriously thinking she's going to get deported. She's scared. She's really like freaking out. So it's starting to really make an impact. Old Trump there, and I'm starting to see some of the impact of his presidency, and you know I don't have a problem with the people that are here that are working and they're doing their jobs and stuff like that. It's just some there's the good ones and there's the bad ones. There's the ones that take it too far. They like the ones that are criminals, or the ones that are just sponging on this our tax money, our tax dollars that we pay, and they're just sponging on it. They're not being productive humans. Those are the ones I have a problem with. But the ones that are here doing a job, you know, um, helping society, you know, they're carrying their weight, they're participating in, our our society. I don't have a problem with those. I say give those people amnesty. Okay, give the kids amnesty, give the hardworking people amnesty. At least the ones that have been working for a few years that have proven themselves. I think that would be fair, even though I don't agree with the fact that the ones that they still snuck in Because, the ones that were brought here by their parents, give them amnesty because that's not their fault. Okay. The adults that were brought here, but how are you going to prove it, right? So you can't really prove that. So give them amnesty as long as they're being productive human beings and they're working. Okay. They're carrying their own weight. I don't have a problem with that. They're already here. They're doing whatever jobs they're doing. They're putting food on my table. Leave them alone because we need them because they're doing their jobs. You can't all of us. I mean, like, I don't know if Trump's going to be deporting all of these people, but if he does, which he might, try to deport just anybody and everybody that's illegal, which I kind of have a problem with that just because I think it's going to disrupt our way of life. It's going to disrupt too much of our daily lives, because we do rely on, a lot of illegals to do jobs that a lot of people just won't do. It's not that they can't do the job. We can do it. It's just there's not a lot of people that are ready to go do them jobs right now. Because that's not the way that hasn't been that way. It's not the way it's been for a long, long, long time, or who knows how long. You know, illegals have been doing these jobs for a long time, and it's like I said, you can't blame Trump for this issue. Well, they can blame him because he's the one that's actually doing his job. But the real problem, like I said in my last video, the real problem is the previous administrations, not just Biden, but really like Biden, especially because he really let a lot of people in with just open borders and not caring. But even previous administrations of our leadership that failed to secure our border, they didn't take it serious, and now America got reliant on these people to to be doing their jobs, right? Whatever it is, picking fruit, picking produce, selling it, whatever they're doing. They do a lot of work. A lot of them work, and they are part of our community. They're part of our whole economy. Okay, and I'm pretty sure Trump's well aware of that, and I'm pretty sure he's got a plan for that. But I can understand why people are scared because nobody wants to be uprooted and sent to a place that's not as good. Okay, nobody wants that. They came here for a reason, and that's because where they came from, it sucks. Simple. So I hope that there's you know some leeway for the good people that are doing their thing here and helping our country and being good people, and then just get rid of the ones that aren't. Send them back. Okay, we don't need them, but we do need the good ones. We do. There's no getting around it, and I think I'm starting to see it in the grocery stores already. And it's just been like a week or two, right? It's crazy. So I might have to adjust my diet accordingly. There might not be produce for a while. You might have to just eat, other stuff, and have to not suffer, but just who knows what can happen really. Who knows? Maybe all kinds of stuff's going to start going wrong. But it's just because Trump's doing his job. It's not because he's mean. He's just doing his job. But I really don't think Trump's going to leave all the good people. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he'll come up with a plan where they can stay and as long as they do their jobs and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure he'll work with them on that, especially the ones that were brought here as kids. And it wasn't their choice, because these are human beings. These are people too. Okay, they have feelings. They literally feel pain like we do, just like us. They're the exact same thing as we are. They are people, and it really is messed up. It really is effed up, especially the Biden administration. Literally, with a stick and a carrot with these people, getting them to come over here, and then pulling the rug out from under them, which is Trump. What Trump is doing, basically. Biden lured them here, for his own personal bullshit, which is messed up. If these people should be mad, not at Trump. These people should not be mad at Trump. They should be mad at Biden for, you know, using them for his own personal gain. Okay. And then really, he never did care about them, really, because he was just doing it for their votes. So don't be mad at Trump. Be mad at Biden and the previous administrations that didn't do their jobs. Right. You can't, a lot of the people were like tricked, kind of like tricked, you know, they're just people trying to find a better way. Most of them, really, because, where they come from sucks. They want a better life. Who wouldn't, right? But, this is also America, where we have laws, and, we don't get off the hook when we get pulled over or we break laws here as Americans. We get the laws, we get the book slapped at us. We get held to our uh, actions, and we have to pay it. Well, it's no different for them, because they're people too, and they're breaking the law by coming in here, making the choice. They made the choice, most of them, to come here illegally, knowing that they're breaking our law. So, now we have a president that's doing his job, and these people are not going to like it. It sucks for them that, they were lied to and made it seem like it was okay to break our law and come here. But they should know, they have a brain on their head, and they should know, well, maybe I shouldn't go for that deal, because, I'm a human. I can think for myself. And you know what? That's America. They have laws. I don't think I want to do that, because I'm a good person, and I'm not going to break a law, and I'm not going to go to a country. And first thing I do is break their law and go there illegally and work. They're humans. They have that capability to think. And if their country's so bad where they feel they have to do that, well, maybe they should try doing something about fixing their country, if it's that bad, right? They could do something. There's power in numbers. Why don't they rise up? The mob rules always. How do you think America got the way it did? People rose up, and they got together, and they mobbed. So, anyways, I think Trump should give some amnesty to a lot of people, because a lot of them were tricked. They were misled, and it's not fair. It really isn't. To some of these people, it's not fair for them to be deported, which I don't know if they are going to be. I don't know if Trump's going to go that far with it. I doubt it, because I think even Trump knows that it would be too disruptive to our country to deport a lot of the hardworking people that we rely on. Really, I think he knows this. So, if I was an illegal, and if you're an illegal and you're watching this, and you're a good hardworking person, I don't think you have a lot to worry about personally, unless you know something I don't know. But I don't think he's going to be coming after you. I don't. And if they do come after you, I think it'll be with a deal, some kind of a deal. They're going to give you a work status or something. I think it'll be something more like that. But if you're a bad person and you're here breaking more laws besides the one law that was broken by coming here illegally, I think you're probably going to get deported. And especially the violent criminals, you're out. They're looking for you. They're looking for your ass. If you're a thug, a gang member, you better keep your eyes open, watch your back, because you're the one they're looking for, big time. But I do think a lot of the illegals that are here, a lot of them are just leaving willingly, just leaving because they can, you know, and they're scared and they don't want to live in fear. I wouldn't want to live in fear. No way. So, I think a lot of them are just split and they're going back. A lot of them have dual. They're here working and they go their home. Real home is back in Mexico or wherever they came from. A lot of them do that. They come here just for the money, and then they go live a life over there wherever they come from. And they're here as long as the work is here. Okay. Now Trump's gonna put fear into them, and a lot of them are just splitting. That's what I think I'm seeing on these shelves with the produce and stuff. A lot of them are just splitting because I heard that like border crossings are down like 90% or higher, like something higher like that. And I think they're getting the hint. And who wants to live in fear, really, of ICE coming to get you, right? I wouldn't. Nothing worse than living in fear, really. It just disrupts your whole deal. So I think that's what's going on. A lot of them are just leaving on their own, and a lot of them are just freaking out. You know, like my ex, I felt really sad actually for her. I don't like to see people living in fear that are good people. So, anyways, I gotta get my breakfast going. It's my Friday, and also I wanted to touch on my video from yesterday. I was like, I guess all it took was a little bit of positive reinforcement for me to repost all of my cringe videos. I reposted like 4 of them last night because I had a little positive reinforcement. So I think what happens is, I cringe on my videos, and then I'm seeing that I'm not getting any like reinforcement on my videos. So I think my brain starts to think that maybe I'm sending the wrong message, and it's hard to tell sometimes if you're not getting any kind of feedback. Even if no feedback's sometimes worse than negative feedback, right? Because you have nothing to gauge your thoughts off of as far as how you're doing with your audience, right? So sometimes all I need is a little positive reinforcement, and it makes me feel, oh, okay, well, it takes some of the cringe out of it, right? Because I do it for a couple, not just to get it out, of get my thoughts out. But, I kind of do want to help people, that have different thoughts or they haven't thought of things before, about things. It's kind of like a public service. At the same time, it's my venting outlet. And like, I feel like I'm on the right track with a lot of my vlogs and my thoughts and stuff. I know I'm not all the time, but I feel like most of the time I'm, thinking right about everything, especially politics. Of course, there's always going to be people that totally disagree with me, right? Staunchly. But you know what? That's just how it is. There's people on the left that would vote for a pile of crap as long as it's a liberal or a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? There's always people that are going to complain about Trump just because he's breathing. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. So, you know what to do. I'd appreciate it. And you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you later.